have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numerelian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium. But the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Guilliman, for the glory of Ultramar! For the glory of Ultramar!
Brothers, our captain's words need no further embellishment. I will speak only of practical concerns. The heretics will employ absolute deception. You will be assaulted by lies and illusion. The only true ground you will find down there will be each other. Trust only your brothers and your instincts. Now go forth and lay waste to our enemies. For the Emperor! For the Emperor! You ever done this before?
You mean drop through an active combat zone, dodging flak, enemy ships and burning wreckage on the way down?
Exactly.
No, this will be a first.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action. But I am looking forward to it.
Stay close. It's almost impossible to regroup if we're separated.
60 seconds.
Helmets!
Sir, I must apologize for my actions on Avarax.
Unnecessary.
I fell prey to suspicion. Almost killed you.
When I was a young captain, one of my men questioned my motives, brushed his concerns aside, and I paid the price. Your suspicions arose because I failed to answer your doubts. As I failed to answer his.
Stand by for suborbital drop.
Honored to fight beside you both.
As are we, brother.
You grew up on Calth. Let's say we're setting some of that dead today.
Aye, sir.
We will make it. Now focus.
Brother, be careful.
bless you, Viridian. Clear a path.
We shall make short work of these traitors.
Quicker than they deserve.
Engaging Brooklyn.
Heretics waiting in ambush.
Outmaneuver them. Their champion lies defeated. Need to reload. Your worthless life is ended. Repositioning! Punch a hole in that tunnel! Enemy destroyed. Move quickly. Talassa are blind without our targeting signal.
That pillar of corruption perverts the land.
Talassa, we are on the ground and moving. Report status.
We're approaching the battle barge now.
You're ahead of us. Make contact once the Atreus is ready to launch.
It shall be done.
Are we going to let them beat us to the objective, brother?
Not today. Don't pack engaged!
Foul sorcery. Fueling their barriers, no doubt.
Your treachery ends now.
altar of corruption.
Destroy it.
Yes, brother.
Altar destroyed.
Up there! The impact will destroy this whole area.
Wait! It is slowing down.
Heretic sorcery.
No doubt, but it will get us to our objective.
It is probably a trap.
Time is limited. We must take the risk. Move on to the cathedral.
Proceed with caution.
Thalassa, we are almost there. What is your status?
The sleeping giant will soon awaken, brother.
Hold for our signal.
Brothers, are you hearing this?
Vox ghosting. Ignore it.
Thalassa, transmitting targeting signal now.
Your signal barely registers, but I read it.
Your data is clouded, Lieutenant. Maintain close proximity to target.
Dig in. If we are pushed back, the Atreus will miss its target.
We will not yield a single step.
They will not deprive us of seeing that monstrosity fall.
We will find no respite until that tower falls.
Come, you war-tainted bastard, and die!
Watch as your false idols come crumbling down.
The traitors pour from their bastion.
I spit in your Primarch's wretched eye!
Fall before the might of true Astarte!
Reload! Munitions secured.
Sword of Atreus primed and locked in.
On target now!
Routing signal data through telemetry systems. Numerous errors detected due to signal interference. Calculating trajectory.
Another automaton defeated. Engaging thrusters. back to the warp. Launch! Alasa! I've lost the crossing.
Interference.
It could be. Come on, brother!
I hear engines.
There!
The sword of Atreus lives up to its namesake.
That will buy us time, but we must move swiftly. While the enemy control Aurora, the odds are not in our favor.
Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility.
Lose.
He must be trying to use the device.
Or someone else is.
Whatever.
Immoral!
You snatched the air, cousins!
We will soon find you in the flesh.
And remove you from it.
You may keep it as a parting gift.
Painting this sacred ground with heretic blood gives me no pleasure.
Rest easy, brother. These souls have long since reached the golden throne.
Your worthless life is ended. Changing magazine. Restocking. Restocking. No victory for you here.
The enemy seem determined to destroy Aurora. Is it possible the device might work? That it could weaken them?
Perhaps they seek only the power source.
Then why would they kill Nozick?
I do not know, nor do I wish to speculate. We are here to end this folly, and so we shall. Proceed.
You crave the touch of the warp, do you not?
Show yourself, betrayer!
What is it, brother?
The artifact calls to you, Titus.
And I will destroy it.
To whom do you speak?
You do not hear him. Petty tricks.
Death to the false emperor! Death to his puppets!
They will not be disposed of so easily.
Great Emperor has foreseen your doom! We have risked it.
I have slain a Terminator.
This does not bode well.
Proceed to the camp.
Completely ransacked.
Resupplying!
Swapping magazines.
This is not the site of a Mechanicus macro weapon.
An excavation site.
Indeed. Our path leads down.
Chiron to Resilient. Entering Mechanicus dig site. Requesting relevant cartography.
Restricted by order of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
This is Lieutenant Titus. Request authorized.
Denied. Aurora seal required.
Identify yourself.
This is infuriating. All heretics.
We are on the right path. That champion lies defeated.
Grenade out!
Restocking. Treachery ends now. Munitions secured. Back to the war with you. Delta detonation imminent. Just their rear guard, no doubt. Stay vigilant.
A fragment of the Dark God's power.
So said the traitor Nemeroth.
Do you believe it?
He certainly did.
You said it was destroyed.
Apparently not well enough.
That damnable Archmagos.
If it truly is tainted with corruption, then we must destroy it permanently.
Agreed.
Entering quarantine zone. Decontamination required. Initiate biological purgation within the chamber. Microbial index 1.2%. Initiating sterilization.
Barely a sign of life on this world.
It is a burial world, brother. Reserved for the dead.
Microbial index reduced to 0.01%. It is safe to proceed.
Safe. Interesting choice of words.
Pity this chamber cannot remove corruption.
That duty is ours.
Ancient ruins.
A cover for their research, perhaps.
The subject of it, more likely.
figures in these carvings are unusual,
Ancient marks of the ruinous powers.
etched by fools. Long before the Great Crusade illuminated this world.
These were not made by devotees of the war. You may soon see for yourself.
The arch enemy have penetrated deep into these caverns.
Perhaps all the way to the Aurora device.
Your treachery ends now.
These ruins are vast.
What interest could the Mars adepts have in old stone?
We know not what secrets this old stone holds.
I only ask that it holds our weight.
Frag grenade! No victory. Back to the war. Another automaton defeated.
You were betrayed, brother. Left to rot by your beloved Galga.
You know nothing of brotherhood.
Lieutenant,
More cheap tricks. Terminator destroyed.
swapping magazines.
End this desecration. Special tactics. Your work was lying dead. heretic source. There is no damnation dark enough for these traitors.
Have faith, brother. We will send them to one fitting.
Pathetic sorcery.
Imura!
Boy, spare your ammunition for the real thing.
I tire of chasing this bastard's phantom. Why install Aurora deep within these ruins?
Perhaps it was already here.
How?
A relic from the dark age of technology.
This is heresy.
They will no doubt invoke the Treaty of Mars.
This damn quest for knowledge.
Let us get to work.
How deep do these tunnels go?
We shall see. Pull the elevator.
The rats emerge.
Heretics hope to surround us.
They may hope. Back to the warp with you. Penetrate his armor. Clearing the way. Domination down.
The elevator is almost here.
With enemy reinforcements and aspects.
Prepare a fitting welcome.
A moment, brothers.
Auspex is clear.
Get on. Brace for what is to come.
Throne of Terror. What is this?
A tomb world.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spilled forth from such a place.
The Martians have preserved everything.
This place should have been obliterated upon discovery.
Listen as I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool Gilliman believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and faithful Primarch's dreams of victory.
How he prattles on.
Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
We will not be distracted from our purpose.
The enemy is well ahead of us.
This trail will lead us to them.
The sorcerer will elude us no longer. Move on the obelisk. You waste your breath. Do not speak as if you know me. Your lies grow bolder by the moment.
Titus, do not engage with him.
This is all by his design. The change of the race. Hurry to it, brother. We have waited so long to taste its power once more.
What will you do with the artifact once you have it?
Crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, son.
I said nothing.
And I heard nothing.
Degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my attitude.
We will not let you down, brother. No doubt. Chaos abominations.
You think so little of Sangors, of myself, of the great Finch. But consider, we are all proof of a power greater than mankind. A true victory. When we call out to our gods, they answer. When have you ever felt the light of your emperor?
More minions.
Lurking in dank holes like the filth they are.
All of this was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed, and on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed and burned to cinders.
Treachery ends now.
not destroyed.
Preserved for study. A Martian priesthood goes too far.
Arena Mulva loss. Analog backup log 9.9.I99I. Oh, Messiah. What have I done? The sarcophagus cracked and a Sonic imago hatched. Centipede-like, it skittered up the walls. I tried to seal it in the tomb enclosure, but I dare not go back to see if I was successful. It sparked in me a quaking terror. Whatever purpose the machine god needs such an entity for, I pray to never learn. I must keep moving. Analog backup log. Forget protocol. I ran the anomalous code and received the following integers. 01.23.1.11.05. This is some cruel joke. It is a simple cipher that spells awoke. I hear the stupid machine again, but when I look, I am not followed. No other footprints can dust what my own still. I am being chased. Haunted. What have I awoken? I recorded the sound. See? Where is it? Messiah. I do not want to look.
Punch a hole in that terminator! Changing magazine! The champion lies beaten.
The Terminator has fallen.
These tech priests pick over the Xenos dead like vultures.
All with the Martian Corp's sanction, no doubt.
I do not think they were alone in that.
Do you not see the hypocrisy of Nikea? You have felt the same betrayal as the thousand suns. Is that heretic for daring to wield the same power as your god? To sacrifice Cyberus, share his touch, the altar of his good. Not the first time he has turned his blade on his most faithful and lost the last fighters.
All this corruption, it seems to grow ever stronger.
We shall follow it to its source.
Yes, come, brother. I wait for you.
Need to reload! Very good. Stabilizing vitals. Aurora.
It lays waste to the heretics. There is Aurora. The traitors are taking a thrashing down.
Let us add to it.
Cogitation looks accurate. The unguents have been thrice applied.
It is loose. Blind to all his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnissiah. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to...
You must stop this!
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
And I have seen the worst of what it can do!
My lord, you must trust me. This has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down! Now!
I will not. Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
You tiny grains of sand, prattling as you tumble. For a moment it seems you might do my work for me. But alas, I must finish this myself. With this true power!
Your malignant energies are useless!
Bring him down! All power and blind rage. We will not be bested by this crafty relic, so long as it does not catch us. Something is happening! It's like a liquefied thermite! For you, wretched thing!
Enough of these childish games!
Then let us put a stop to them once and for all!
This is just the beginning. With these devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics back into the warp with nothing more than a transference of alignment.
What genius! Lose. From which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom? Is it not the dream of every scientist to discover the birthplace of all knowledge? Behold, the source of your inspiration! Brother Titus, and so to the final act. Titus, the heretic, need them assistance. Return this at once.
Titus to Acheran. Do you read me?
Damn it.
How could that fool Luz not have known? He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick, led us to believe they would do the same to Luz. So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him. And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit, to trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
It is worse than I could have imagined. That pillar floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheran, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
The Emperor protects.
Cadians!
They are broken.
The Emperor protects. Tricks from his eternal lies and
It is that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption. Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal. Acheran's signature. Not far from here. Can we trust it? I believe so.
Mark it on Auspex.
Yes, brother. Cut down those heretics! Are you certain? Yes, my lord. We are not drunken. You honor your homeworld's liberty, soldiers. Thank you, lord. We will fight to the end. Great force! every crevice!
Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead it has empowered them. Tremendously so.
We need to clear that obstruction.
There must be a solution here.
A foul sorcerer took the power source.
Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
Can't be true. Illusions. Damned illusions. They were demons.
How does this compare to Brian?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size would be the darkest. Brothers!
Titus!
No victory for you here, demon.
We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Brothers.
Be mindful of the casualties.
I have lost one platoon with 5 more at half strength. Our commissar cut down 24 men, then shot himself. The weaker-minded are...
Titus, report! What in the name of Holy Terror do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graia. If we can destroy that...
Where is it?
We do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently. Our forces are divided in 2. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen...
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready! Is beyond this bridge!
What is that thing? Look out!
Helltrain! Spread out!
Frag grenade
You will burn like your treacherous brethren on Nevingas! Cut down these decrepit totems of heresy!
Ready to deploy special tactics. I think the Ceramite cannot shield them from my range.
That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability.
Have you considered exterminatus?
sacrifice.
This is a burial world, Titus. If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead.
Can our scans locate the signature of the power source?
We are blinded by all the interference.
It is out there, at the heart of that profane madness.
Agreed. One way or another, we must reach that obelisk.
Then we shall.
My bolter grows cool. They have not yet bring captain! I am traitors to king.
Titus, proceed on until we reach the second force. Hope to terror is no stand.
Yes, Captain. The Emperor protects.
Good hunting, brother.
Second company! Make ready!
I heard the supply was late.
My bolter reloading! Die, miserable bastard! Run grenade out!
Your treachery ends now.
Changing magazine!
I cannot fathom that 10 of our brothers may have fallen, along with the Standard.
I dare not picture the company banners soiled by treacherous hands.
Ultramarines do not fall without a fight. They are alive. But they may be in need of support.
And we must move quickly.
Where is your false god power now?
Brothers!
Target the witch! Back to the war with you! Send it back!
Right, Bradley!
Suffer in death, witch!
See how the priests maintain these graves, even in the midst of this war.
Their devotion is commendable.
We must hurry. Our brothers pay in blood for every second we delay.
They should be on the other side of that door.
Run!
Standard! It lies crumpled in the dirt like a rag!
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight! Runners! Assemble around the standard! Victory or death!
Yes, brother. Victory or death!
Second company! We hold this ground in the name of the Flame! If we die with The central obelisk appears to be the source of their power. It's protected by an energy field.
Give me a solution.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through.
My lord! There may be a way. In the catacombs, Lu said all it took was a transference of alignment. And then he inverted something. An object.
What of it?
It was identical to that obelisk. You want to invert that?
Explain.
The Aurora device might have a weakness.
Might?
Chapter Master, we cannot stay here.
Lieutenant, you stand by Sergeant Gadriel's assessment.
I do.
Captain Akaran, muster your company.
Aye, Chapter Master.
Brothers! The heretics clamor for a taste of victory! But we will defy them this day, as we have defied them for 10 millennia! We are the sons of Ultramar, servants to the Emperor and guardians of the Imperium. Let these wretches feel the wrath of ancient vengeance!
My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field.
Hit them hard, Captain!
Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will! Demon!
Greet it well!
Macias! Train all battle tank guns on that abomination!
Yes, my lord.
Captain, form a defensive line here!
Company! Defensive line!
Brother Titus, you will have only moments to execute your plans. Move quickly!
This must be the control unit. Do you understand any of this?
No.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not?
Stand by. There.
That could have killed you.
We're out of options. Brother!
I'll live.
My lord.
How many more?
3.
You have brothers in mind.
Viridian and Talassa. We will handle the last one.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Yes, Captain. Viridian, Talassa, have you received new orders from Akaran?
We have, brother. Moving to point Alpha now. Talassa en route to point Beta.
You will need to rotate the small replica of the obelisk. But be warned, it will hurt.
Not as much as it will hurt the treacherous bastards out there. Pain deepens devotion. I will gladly volunteer.
Go well, brothers.
Brothers! Titans! The heretics are seething! Just go!
They will be dealt 3 more before the night is through. demon hounds our forces.
What exactly are we doing with these obelisks?
The Aurora device opens a rift to the immaterial, a gateway. These smaller obelisks appear to be the keys to that gate.
We turn the keys and lock the gate.
Exactly.
Through this door, brothers!
Go!
Treachery will be punished. Heretics! Cast them into the abyss!
Do not spare them your wrath.
Changing magazine! See how it rides and
Two left. Thalassa, report.
This is Straven. It is done.
May the Emperor bless you, Straven.
They have
I
destroyed
am
the bridge.
providing for his will.
Watch their fire! You may rejoin the main effort.
Drive the blade in. Thalassa out.
Ventient's assault squad!
Their close quarter skills are truly without match. I have a route. Marking it now.
This plan of yours may actually work, Gadriel.
An idea is worthless without those that execute it.
I think my hearing is damaged. That sounded like humility.
Stabilizing my
Another automaton. Your treachery ends now.
Reloading weapon.
Munitions secured.
Alpha detonation imminent. Help! Ah! It has company. Wretched heretics.
their pride. Sons lost to Hellbrute.
Titus, Decimus has a hold on the obelisk controls. Throne looks like torture, but he is holding fast.
The demon is further weakened.
Viridian, how is Decimus?
I have a murderous headache, but the sight of that beast reeling is a fine tonic.
It is indeed.
Permission to join the front lines.
Granted. My thanks, brothers.
Emperor be with you. Viridian out.
One more.
Do you hear that?
Where are the traitors?
They are everywhere.
Honored brother, join us, and you may sate your rage and aid our cause.
Lead me to the slaughter!
Onward.
Your sentence is triumphed. Vile sons of nuns! Is he here?
He is not.
Then my hatred must be directed at his minions!
Punch a hole in that turret. Munitions secured. The champion lies defeated. Special tactics ready.
That abomination is mine! This one's mine, brother.
Yes, my lord.
Where is Lord Calgar?
It was a trap.
Perhaps.
Is this the Immaterium?
If it is, we must move quickly.
To where?
We must find Calgar.
The Changer's will is inescapable. Even now we walk upon ancient paths laid out for us before the first mortal true breath. Come to me, brothers, that you may fulfill your final duties.
Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus.
Coward!
You died this day!
This is my domain! You are here by my invitation! I am offering you a chance to kneel!
Our chapter, sir, shall use your skull as a piss pot! Release him, and we shall do you the honor of ending you swiftly.
Release him! After all your efforts in bringing him to me!
Enough games! Silence this heretic!
One last dance before the strings are cut! You will soon stand at my side, boy! You are but...
And I shall gut you like a gross! Brothers!
Your pathetic companions are no more.
You lie! You are no match for them, heretic! And so you deceive!
Your brothers buckle beneath the power of the war.
Titus! What happened? This fool tried and failed to contain it. The Demon Lord! The Demon Lord!
Target its eyes! Anything else is just wasting ammunition!
The eyes! It is vulnerable there! Go for the eyes! All other attacks are useless!
We are surrounded!
Kill as many as you can, brothers!
They are mere imitations.
More trickery!
Guard yourselves!
Imara is weakening.
That last bite will leave him reeling.
Stay together! We must find a way out! Agents of the enemy sighted!
Look! What is that?
It could be a trap. Remain vigilant. Lord Calgar!
It could be another illusion.
We shall find out.
Reloading weapon! Lord Calgar!
My words to you on Talazar. Speak them.
My lord!
Speak them, or be slain for an impostor.
Rules should never make a prisoner of intelligence.
Titus, it is good to see you.
Their sorcerer's power wavers. He is vulnerable.
See how his domain weakens as he does.
There is only one place left for him to hide.
Let us dig out the heretic.
We have him! There! Within the energy stream!
He prepares for another attack.
It is the artifact. It must be. There is almost limitless power within that shard.
Then we must make haste, brothers.
Reloading.
Those Martian fools! They have perfection in their grasp, but
Brother, it is over. You did it. Brother!
Rise, Titus. Your duty is not yet done. For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, your decisive actions have saved this system from ruin. And so it is with great pride that I now present you with an honor worthy of your deeds. The laurels of victory. Let every warrior of the Adeptus Astartes see that here stands the true measure of a son of Guilliman.
For the glory of Ultramar!
Courage and honor!
Company dismissed.
Forgive me, brother, that it took me so long to bring you home.
My lord, that is...
Fierce was my wrath when I learned of your detention. In their arrogant suspicion, the Inquisition failed to recognize the truth. That no evil will ever overcome a devotion such as yours.
Thank you, my lord.
There is a mission. It will take you away from the Second Company for a time.
As you command, Chapter Master.
The Brother Chaplain will brief you. It was he that suggested you for the task.
My lord, the sword of Kauth is ready to depart.
Thank you, Captain. My ship will convey you to your destination. I shall be glad of your company.
Titus, it has been an honor.
It has indeed, my captain.
I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
And you, sir. Brothers, I am called to serve elsewhere.
You'll be missed, my lord.
I will not forget the blood we have drawn together.
Nor shall we.
I owe you both a debt. You have restored my faith in brotherhood.
We shall await your return.
Courage and honor.
Courage and honor.
Titus,
Lord Calgar has informed you of your assignment. Good. I will brief you en route.
You are joining us.
I am.
Very good, my lord.
You have done well. You have won the trust of your brothers. And of the chapter master. But know this, Titus. The stain of suspicion never completely fades. I will be watching you. Should you falter on the path for even a moment, I will show no mercy.
Leandros.
My lord, it is time.